we are living in time of great change, as the ancestors has prophesied about this time, that the world will be going through a mass spiritual awakening. And in this time, it was to show the human being that we have forgotten about our higher power, and we have forgotten how truly pitiful we are as a human being. And through the current global events, we talk about the pandemic, the race wars, and all the natural disasters that are happening in the world. It's creator's creation, showing us we need to start honoring each other as a human being, and we need to honor our human family, but we also have to learn to honor our Mother Earth, and to be able to leave something behind for our children and their children's children. But the most beautiful thing, spiritual fire would be lit in every human being at this time to come together in love, light, and unity. And one of our greatest indigenous leaders, Crazy Horse, had said, I see a time of 7 generations where the 4 races of the human family would gather under the sacred tree of life in love, light, unity, and healing. And we are in that time. And as a 4-directional human being, I am so honored to be a part of this, one of the largest mass collective awakenings that humanity has ever experienced. The prophecy talks about that we have reached a crossroads for humanity. We have reached a crossroads as a human species, that if we do not come to understand the true sacredness and sanctity of life, and those 4 sacred elements, the earth, the wind, the water, the fire, that gives us life every day, if we don't learn to honor them and honor the spirit behind those 4 sacred elements, we are not going to make it as a human species, as a society. And that is why the ancestors had prophesied there would come a time the women and men of wisdom would gather at this time. The rainbow warriors would rise, and the ancestors from the stars would return. The Creator loved us enough to grant us free will. We are free to make choices, but we're not free from the consequences. Natural law exists for a reason. If you do good things will come. If you do bad things will come. 2 of Creator's absolute laws were no human being has the right to hurt another human being. And second being, no human being has the right to play with another human being's life. And that is our role as 4-directional people, as stewards of Mother Earth, and as spiritual people for our Creator, that we all need to come together and unite for our children and their children's children. And so for my red brothers and sisters here on Turtle Island in the Americas, to my red brothers and sisters in Australia, to New Zealand, to northern parts of Russia, we all have universal spiritual values and beliefs. And that's what I love about what the Creative Society is all about, and the 8 foundations of that you speak of. Those mirror a lot of who we are and what we've been led to believe and how we live life when we talk about the 8 foundations of the Creative Society. So that in 2019 it would begin, where the truth would be yelled from the mountaintops. And in 2020, the truth would do 3 things. Would first piss you off, and then it would hurt you. Then the truth would hurt you. But at the end of the day, the truth would set you free. And the only way to understand your truth, to speak your truth, and to walk your truth is to understand that the people, places, and things that have been put on your path were there to teach you about you and to teach you about life. The trials and tribulations were there to help you grow, to evolve as a spiritual being housed in that human being. And the blessings that were given to you on this path were to teach you gratitude. And now as we go into 2021, the answers had spoke that we're in this time of great change. But first, before this great change will manifest, the world will fall to its knees. Because when it falls to its knees, two things will happen. They will come to remember they have forgotten their fellow. They will remember they had forgotten their higher power, and they will also realize at that time how truly pitiful they have become as a human being, because they're operating from a place of ego as opposed to love and walking with spirit. And this time is to teach the human being that we have forgotten about the spiritual side of life.